Hey y'all, back with another reading. Yeah. So today we're gonna be seeing what philosophies are you unlocking in the next 24 hours? Cause it's the what is it? Full moon in Sag, and Sagittarius has to do all with philosophical thinking. Big picture thinking. So I was like, I've had epiphanies. Ooh, we should do what epiphanies are you having in the next 24 hours? Yes. There was a subscriber and she wrote like topics and that was like one of them. I'm gonna find her name. Cause my dog just stole my shoe. Like he's so trifling for that. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Nancy. Period. Thanks, Nancy. So we have three options. I was putting up four. I'm not doing four. Four be taking me out. We got three pals. And if I feel called, which I will not be, I will do four. 111. Pal 1 is the Three of Coins. Pal 2, the Emperor. Pal 3 is the Page of Swords. I'm gonna hold them all up. 1, 2, and 3. I hope you guys can see them. Let me hold it, pull it over. Boom. Okay, and we're gonna be doing what epiphanies are you having in the next 24 hours? Okay, period. Oh, that's crazy. I was thinking of that song Epiphanies. And like, I'm just about over be your girlfriend. I'm leaving. No more. It's over. Anyways, pal 1, let's get into your reading. If you chose the Three of Pentacles or the Three of Coins, this is your reading on what epiphanies are you having in the next 24 hours, okay? Let's see. Oh, should we start with astrology deck? We should. The numerous. Let's get into it. What is this? Oh. Let's see. What epiphanies is pal number 1 having in our next 24 hours? Ooh, look at that outlook. That's crazy. The Ascendant. Like, that literally talks about your point of view on life changing. So that's so specific. That's crazy. And it could be about, like, self. Something that you're realizing about your, like, outer appearance. Because that's what Ascendant talks about. Ooh, love. You have an epiphany about your outlook on love. Okay. Look, and we have the Lover. Wait, why did my ex just text me when I when I just put that up? Stop. 333. That's crazy. Anyways, that's actually crazy. It literally says outlook love. Outlook love. And then the Lover. Wow. So you could have epiphany about your outlook on love, and then in relation to a specific lover or just like the type of lover you are. I just had an epiphany about that too. We 20 now. Period. That's crazy. And then with the Three of Pentacles, it's kind of like the way in which you show up and the way in which you contribute to your relationships. You may be like realizing something about like how much effort that you put into your relationships. Like, yeah, okay, so like, you know how like the Three of Pentacles is like half of the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles always makes me think of like the work in which you put in, so then you can like give to others. It's kind of like your individual like I want to say effort versus like a group effort is like the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like what you contribute to that, like, that situation, but in this case, like, relationship. You know, that's how, like, the Three of Pentacles is. So, like, yeah, your epiphany could be in, like, how you show up in your relationships and what you contribute to them, and, like, whether or not you give as much as you take. Ooh, y'all, we gotta do moonology, especially because it's the full moon in Sag. Let me grab the deck. It's literally right here, y'all. Okay, I got it. That's crazy. And then we have Pluto and Aquarius, the radical. So like the radical makes me think of like abrupt type of and it's epiphany. Like, yeah, it's like kind of like a abrupt like change in the way in which you're thinking. And then Pluto's showing, and Pluto is like a kind of like a really like a deep change. Like it's like Pluto's more like your psyche, like a switch, like something about yours, like you're really like something about the way in which you see it is like taking a whole change, like your whole change in like not even perspective, but like your mindset. Like it's like a whole like like reevaluation when it comes to the way in which you perceive it, but like not even perceive, it's like the way in which you like think about relationships is changing on like a deep level. And I always say deep cellular level. Like this is like something like really like, you know how you have those epiphanies and it's not like, oh, you have an epiphany, it's like something that like you like something that's really deeply rooted, and it's like you've unlocked like a deeper truth, because like the Three of Pentacles is like building a foundation. So it's like your foundation, like the way in which you view love on a foundational level is switching in your mindset, like in your psyche. Though it's like a whole like super deep change, renewal. Yeah, it's like you're changing the way in which it's like I can't like find the word, but it's kind of like it's just so like a switch, like a psychological switch. I wish I had the word for it, but it's like just deep. I'm just gonna keep saying the same thing, so I'm gonna pull more cards because I can't find the word. But hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. What epiphanies are they having? Your hard work is paying off. So yeah, you may have been putting like, because the Capricorn card is something like tangible, like that you put in. So like you may have been putting a lot of energy into like being a better partner, and this doesn't even have to be like necessarily directly tied to romantic love, just like a better friend, a better like business partner, a better like classmate, a better coworker, just like your interpersonal relationships. You want to like show up as your best self. And you may have been working on this for like quite some time, because Capricorn's tied to Saturn, and Saturn's like years type shit. Like it's like long periods of time. So it's like you may have been working on this and like your point of view and your perspective of love and the way in which you interact with it, like your relationship with love essentially, for a really long time. And this epiphany is going to really help you like bring it all full circle. Because isn't the world card Saturn too? Yeah, it's ruled by Saturn. So like that Saturn energy is coming through where, what's this say? Work through your fears. Yeah. And then it's like the epiphany is gonna allow you to, because I was just thinking about this, how Scorpio moons, Scorpio is a water sign, so essentially it has all this depth to it, and of course it has like emotions, it's emotional, but like the way in which Scorpio moons express their emotions, they really don't, they kind of like suppress them and they analyze them internally, but they never really like outwardly like show or express vulnerability. And it's kind of like that's why this card talks about like you working through that fear of vulnerability. That could be the epiphany, like your the way in which you oh, that's crazy, because these are sister signs, I didn't even realize that. So it's like your expression of love is kind of like you being able to see both sides, like the same sides, the different sides to the same coin essentially. It's like you can see things, like you're seeing things from the other party's perspective. Look, another Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, so this may have been really hard for you, and emotions are running high. So you may be like really emotionally charged with this full moon in Sag right now. But yeah, it's kind of like this epiphany is allowing you to get comfortable with vulnerability, and it's getting close, having you get closer to what you want. And you may have really want like deep interpersonal relationships with others, but you were like kind of your fear of like being vulnerable may have been holding you back. So you realizing this, like, and having this epiphany is like kind of allowing you to break down any like thing that was holding you back and like step into this new like sense of self. Siri, nobody was talking to you. I'm being nosy. Anyways, let me get off of them. Let's see. What other cards? We're gonna do tarot now. That's kind of like the whole message though. Like, honestly. Like, that was like a message. Okay. Bye. 11:11 on the timestamp. You guys. Ace of Wands, but that's not it. The Two of Cups. Like, I can't make this shit up. Ooh, this epiphany could talk about like your desire, like something that you desire out of like a partnership or a relationship. It could be a specific one or just partnerships and relationships in general. It's like this epiphany is like bringing you the opportunity to explore your deeper, like, I heard creative desires, like what you it can bring like a creative spark to you, because you know how like the sacral chakra is connected to your sexuality but also your creativity and your expression. Like, oh look, you have the Sun card, and this is gonna like really, the Sun talks about illumination, so this coming to light, this epiphany is gonna really bring you like a sense of happiness and joy. It's like you finally like cracked the code type shit. Yeah, you may have been really confused. Why does Siri keep coming on? That's really weird. But yeah, it's like it finally allowing you to take. Am I saying something with the S? What? And then the Sun comes out. Then you're reading. I knew that was gonna happen. And then Leo literally rules the Sun. That's too cute. But yeah, it's like you, by this epiphany is helping you kind of be open to your cardinal desires and what you want, and kind of open your sense of creativity too, because like they're both connected. Ooh, I had a epiphany, and I didn't have epiphany. I had a thought, like maybe it's like something to do with maybe like you may really have a desire that you really want, but you've been holding yourself back out of fear, and this epiphany is kind of going to show you that, and then it's going to allow you to take on that opportunity and like go for it and stop holding yourself back. Yeah, because you're going to have like the confidence to really step into your bag and, you know, like conquer whatever it is and take whatever you want. Not take, oh my god, that sounds crazy. But like just to go after like what it is that you want with conviction, I should say. Okay? That's what I have for you, pal. One that 8. Ended. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in another one. Peace. 8 that up. 8. 8. Hey y'all, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Emperor card, let's get into what epiphany or epiphanies are you having next 24 hours. What was I hearing? Yours, mine, ours. I could do this for hours. Sit and talk to you for hours. I wanna give you your flowers. And some. What is... No, I'm not gonna ask that. Because champagne showers... Is that something else? Let's not. Anyways, let's get into your reading. I gotta clear my throat. Now I'm hearing, I'm not channeling. Whenever I like do certain things, it reminds me of songs, and it's so annoying. Like, I'm here. Let me clear my throat. My friend was like, "Do you have ADHD?" I said, "I might." The fuck do that mean? It just adds a little character. This can't just be my personality. Oh, damn. Something gotta be wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with ADHD. Most people have ADHD. It's like kind of American thing. I feel like it's connected. It's like obviously connected to like the way in our lifestyles as Americans, and then like the shit that we consume, like food wise. I don't know what they put in that, but it's not right. Whatever's in our food is not right. I'm telling you, it's messing with our hormones, which is messing with our minds and our bodies. Stay woke. Okay, let me stop. Wait, what epiphany? Oh, maybe that's connected to the epiphany that you're having in the next 24 hours. I'm telling y'all, stay woke. Whoa, are you an Aries? Cause what? Double Aries energy. That's crazy. We have Aries, the fire starter. What's happening with Pal 2 in the next 24 hours? That's crazy. Literally, look. Wait, this is literally the same message 222 as Pal number 1. What? Because they got Outlook, and Outlook is, they got Ascendant. Ascendant is connected to Aries, first house, ruled by Aries. And then you got the Emperor, which is Aries. And then they got something else related to relationships. Maybe yours is different. Okay, let's get into it then. This is about self. You have an epiphany about yourself and the way in which you take control in relationships. The way in which you assert yourself. The way in which you show up in relationships. Like your point of view and your perspective of self. Like, I don't know. I do know. But it's like Aries 7th house. It's kind of like the way in which you show up in relationships. You have an epiphany about that. Look, and then at the bottom we have first house, self, 333. That's weird. I've never done a reading where like the message is the exact same. What's going on here? What the hell? And I just seen 2 double Scorpio cards, the new moon and the full moon in Scorpio. Maybe it's different. Let's pull the Moonology deck to see what your epiphany in the next 24 hours could be. Bring love. Oh, your epiphany is about a specific relationship and the way in which you show up. It says bring love into the situation. So your commitment is being tested. Okay, so this is about a specific relationship. So like if you're not in a specific relationship, this is probably not your reading. But we have the Emperor. And the Emperor and it's like not so great energy is like, it's not, there's no such thing as like good and bad. It's like you have your shadow, you have your light. They just exist. Neither one is better than the other. Society like tells you this, but that's not the case. And it's like you may be approaching this relationship in a way that is like me, when you should be like, it's a relationship. There has to be an equal give and take. It has to be a balance. So it's like you may be a little too like my way or the highway in a situation. And it's like, which is also kind of like the shadow side of Sag energy as well, like know-it-all type of energy. So you may like be approaching your relationships in that way, and like your epiphany is kind of about that, like the way in which you, and that's crazy because 7th house is Libra and then we have Aries, so it's like kind of like tapping into that like what do you call it, like seeing both sides, like tapping into like that energy of duality. There we go. And it's like seeing yourself as an individual, but also seeing like your partner and the people in which you connect with as an extension of self. That's kind of like what your epiphany is about. Oh, look. 10 of Cups and the Empress. And it's like telling you to bring the love into the situation. This is more so like advice. It's kind of like, and you see how like it's the water bearer, and so she's like like expressing her emotions, like she's sharing her emotions. Like, oh my god, Siri keeps coming on, and so that's so annoying. She's like sharing and expressing her emotions, but like it's like coming from a place of like healthy detachment. Ooh, your epiphany could be about sharing your emotions and expressing yourself, but coming from like a place of like a really balanced place. Instead of like, you know how sometimes you can express your emotions out of feeling overly emotional? It's like instead of it coming from that place, it's gonna come from a place of like you have observed and understood your emotions, and so now you're kind of like you can healthily express it, because you know how Aquarius is also an air sign, and air is like all about communication, and it's like effective communication at that. And then the Emperor also has this sword, so your epiphany could be about the way in which you communicate in your relationships, is like communicate your emotions even, but it's all about self. It's like you're seeing the way in which you show up in your relationships, but you're seeing like your part in the relationship, you know? Like who you are in the relationship, like as like your own individual. Like I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like there's you, there's your partner, and then there's your relationship. And then so it's like instead of like seeing yourself as like a part of the relationship, you're evaluating you as an individual outside of your relationship and the way in which you kind of invest into it and show up in that relationship. You know? You're like kind of like evaluating your doing in the relationship and like what you bring to it, you know? Because like, yeah, like I said, it's kind of like you're realizing in the ways in which you've been so me and not enough we. Ooh, and literally it talks about that in the guidebook, how this is like me energy and this is we energy, and it's like you're kind of evaluating that, because it's really good to be in like a me energy, because you need to have a strong identity in the sense of self in order to like fully like show up in a relationship. But it's also like you have to know when to like for it to be a me versus we situation. You have to know when to give of yourself in like your relationship, because like I know like it's like I can relate, because sometimes I'm so used to being, you know how you can get so used to like being your own individual and like being on your own, that when you're in a partnership it's kind of hard to, it can be hard to navigate that, because it's like I'm so used to everything being about me and only like having to consider myself, and now it's like I'm like in a partnership with someone, so I have to also consider them as well. And so it's like your epiphany may be about that. Yeah. Okay, anything else like to clarify and like solidify this message about Paltu's epiphany in the next 24 hours? Ooh, 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups. And then the Hangman. Yeah, it's kind of like your perspective is shifting. Like you may have been like all or like I'm gonna get you. Okay, 7 of Swords can talk about self-sabotage and not being honest about your intentions. So it's kind of like giving me that energy, and then like the 7 of Cups is confusion. And you know how a lot of times we can be like, I'm gonna hold back and not say anything or express myself, and I'm only, look, it's like they're taking they have all this to say, but they're kind of like leaving these two back just to test the waters to see like, okay, I have all this that I can give, but instead of giving all this, I'm just only gonna give a little bit and then see like how much I can get away with, you know? It's like, say these all belong, like should be given, like are owed to someone, but instead of like giving this person, these like people, whatever, like what's owed, you're like putting in like a little bit to see like how much you can, like how much you can milk out of the situation. And that's causing confusion. And this couldn't be someone else as well. But this also, I'm getting like, it can be, if this doesn't resonate with you, it's like this could be, you could be realizing this about someone else, how they're like creating confusion because, or you're creating confusion by like holding back communication. And it's like, if you allow yourself to communicate and like express your feelings, you probably will be able to get what you want. Because in order to have that equal give and take, you have to be open to being vulnerable if you want someone else to be vulnerable with you. And then the Hangman, so it's like your shift in perspective. Ooh, we have the Page of Swords, which is like pile number 3. So like, yeah, this all talks about communicating. It's like all about your communication. Oh, and this is the moon in Aquarius. That's so crazy. So yeah, it's like really telling you to communicate how you feel. Like sometimes, like your epiphany may be like, you communicating can clear up some confusion. And it's like, you may really want something. So, you may really want this, and your commitment's being tested. Like, how much do you really want this? How much are you going to, like, put into this? Because you may be comfortable with, like, only giving a little. Or you may be comfortable with, like, you want someone to give to you, but, like, before you feel comfortable giving to them. But you're kind of being asked to put yourself out there. So that could be your epiphany in the next 24 hours. Okay. Pound number 2. Oh. So that's what I have for you. I kind of want to pull these cards. Let's pull a card. Because I forgot I was supposed to be pulling these. Okay, pound number 2. Anything else you have for them? Oh, okay. New habit, routines, and rituals. Girl, Siri, nobody's talking to you. Pay attention to your health and what you decide to put into your temple. The spiritual and physical health of your temple has a lot to do with the frequencies you align with. Health is wealth, new lifestyle, health and wellness, more natural foods, please. Stop. Because why this next card was exactly what I said. Detachment. I was like, it's kind of like you need to express your emotions, but do it from like a more detached place. Where have you been investing too much of your time or energy creating a power struggle between you and the outcome or result? Sometimes letting go of attachments can lead to new possibilities. Okay? Alright? I'm not going to interpret them anymore. I'm just going to read the message. And then you have this. This card's so cute. Look at this card. It says, strive for continuous improvements, taking small steps towards your goals. Self-awareness leads to personal growth. Reflect on past memories that have fueled where you are today. There is a time and place for everything. Embrace the journey and cease worrying about what's next. Release your sense of control. You may be having an epiphany about like you needing to be in control. So then it can make you like too attached to things. And they want you to focus on new habits and routines that like kind of move you away from that energy. Okay? Processing, progressing, reassessing path or journey, striving for progress, but what are you not processing? Where you are today should be different from where you once were. If things are still the same and there is no change with growth. Okay, I'm gonna try to, that's what it says, but if things are still the same, then, and there's no change, okay, I don't know, but that's what it says. But, like, if things are still the same right now, then there's, like, a need for growth, basically. what they're saying. I've never seen this card. Ooh, I feel like this is I don't like to like read the new cards because I like to be surprised, but I'm like eventually the cards have to come out. This card is new. I've never seen this card, but I've seen these two. Do you guys want to see the cards? I'm gonna show them to you. And then we have claircognizance and clairvoyance. Ooh, this is relevant too. It says, trust your gifts, trust what you see, feel, and hear spiritually. Your divinity is showing the power of divine spirit. It's not a coincidence. You are connected, one step ahead always. So it's like, you may need to be trusting your intuition a little more and not trying. Ooh, okay. You may have epiphany about like the way in which you're confusing yourself by like looking for things. You see how like the page is also looking for something, this person's looking for something, and you may be realizing how like your need for control is like causing confusion, and like that confusion can be like cleared up through communication and detaching. And then that's crazy because you got detaching and you got the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck, which talks about like surrendering. So it's kind of like you need to surrender whatever it is that's heavily on your mind, detach from it, and find new healthier habits for like your need or sense of control, something that can like satisfy that need of control but like that's actually healthy for you. So like exercising could be that, you know, like you can control your results, and then like you can control like what you see, the way in which you eat, like things like that can satisfy your need for control, you know. So you look into little things like that, like things that you have control over that like are actually like healthy for you, you know. I feel like that's so good. Like, anyways, but trusting your intuition and not looking for outside signs or like sources to like verify or confirm what you already feel, you know? Once you get like a knowing or a sense of like you understanding about a situation, let it be that, and like don't ruminate on it anymore. Like, I completely understand. Wow. Last card. Opportunities await you, but you must be willing to make risks. I feel like it should take risks, but we're gonna read what it says. To make risk and unlock the gate that is keeping you trapped and settling. Bye. Literally, yo. Where are you depriving yourself of true harmony in your life, staying in your comfort zone? What the fuck? This is like so on point. I'm so glad I pulled these. Dreaming of what it could be instead of what it is. What did it say? Guarded and depriving yourself of true fulfillment. Girl, I felt this. Because that's so real. It's like, this is also giving me, like, live more in the present and, like, take the opportunities that you know that, like, that are presented to you that you actually want to indulge in. And, like, I was just thinking about this other day. How, like, opportunities will like present. I will really want something and the opportunity will be presented to me, but because I feel like unconscious, like I inherently feel like what I want is wrong and I don't deserve it, so I won't take the opportunity. And so then I'll be like really sad, and I'll be like, yo, like I'm really sad because I really wanted that, but it just felt like really wrong to like take it. And I'm like, why does that keep happening? And then what I had an epiphany about it like earlier today, and I was like, I'm always constantly looking for like something to confirm how I feel instead of just acting on how I feel. Like I'm kind of like, oh, is this the right thing to do? Like, is this wrong? Like, should I go through with it? And it's like, girl, like you're gonna have what ifs, you're gonna have missed opportunities, but you're a human being. You're gonna mess up. You only like we talk about past lives and things. I need some water, like my mouth. But that's not the point. Let me swallow. My mouth is getting dry. We like have past lives. We talk about past lives, but we don't know that to be a fact. What we know for a fact is that we have this life here and now, and we don't know, like we don't have any evidence or proof of lives from like that we lived before. So with that being said, we can only like really truly count on like what we know to be true about living this one specific life, and we haven't lived this life in this body before. We know that to be true. So it's like we're gonna like there's no way you can get everything right like, no matter what, like, tarot, no matter how good your relationship is with God, the divine, will never know 100% what is going to happen, and that's okay. That's what life is about. But that your sense of control cannot be the thing that holds you back, because you're not going to experience life, and you're going to have way more what ifs if you don't go after what it is that you want and desire. Like, fuck it, we ball. Like, would you rather regret, like, would you rather be able to say I did it and it didn't work out, or constantly, like, be like, oh my god, like, the opportunity was presented to me but I didn't take it? Next thing you know, you ain't did nothing in your life. But what ifs? Or, you know, go step out of your comfort zone and do, I'm being nosy, and just do what, like, feels right to you. Like, despite, like, take society out of your mind and just go for what it is that you want. Okay, period. Let's see what this last card says. Your mind is one with the universal mind. Higher self, all is mind, heaven, the highest point, crown chakra. Immutable law never changes. All energy is created by and always subject to the divine spark inside of you. Literally, follow that spark, y'all. Follow that spark. This reading long as hell. Anyways, power of the mind, connected to the absolute God self. Healthy reality is a manifestation of your mind. Yes, mindset is everything. Okay. Pow 2. That's what I have for you. Let me know. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep pulling cards. This last one for real. Destined path. I was like, am I reading right? Destined path. Your energy will never be average. No. Your DNA is divinely coded and is. You've always known this and did. You're different for a reason and are. Your reality shows you this every day and do. Right. Okay. Destined to accomplish greatness and will. Every encounter is significant. High ranked starseed and is. Earth angel, divine soul and is. Okay. That's what I have for you, Pow 2 officially. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you feel called to. I don't know, I feel like we kind of got a connection going on here, so why not? But yeah, for real, that's what I have for you. If you enjoyed the video, don't be shy, let me know, and I'll see you on another reading. Peace. Hey y'all, this is your reading if you chose the Page of Swords. Let's see what epiphanies you're having in the next 24 hours. I want to say having in the next 24. Okay, for real. Libra, the idealist. Cancer, the doula. Send them to the gula. Conjunction, empowerment. Ooh, sextile opportunity. In the next 24 hours, I'm getting like, ooh, there may be communication. And it may be like an opportunity for you to see a new perspective with the Libra idealist. Kind of like see things from another person's perspective. And then we have Cancer. It's kind of like you, sympathizing with someone else based off of like what's communicated to you in the perspective. And whatever's communicated, it's kind of like gonna, in this could even be talking about like epiphany, like you getting this download is gonna like help you see a perspective and maybe even like understand your emotions more with Cancer. And it's gonna give you a sense of empowerment. An opportunity to become more empowered. Okay, period. Pound number 3. What can you tell me about their what epiphanies they'll be having in the next 24 hours? Why did you guys literally get full moon in Sagittarius? Look at the bigger picture. The moon is we're literally having a full moon in Sagittarius tonight. A win-win outcome is forecasted. Yeah, Libra. It's kind of like you're having an epiphany that like everything like that all parties can like are getting what they want out of a situation. Like both people like can win. Or not even just people, like that there's a balanced outcome in a situation. Look at the big picture. So the epiphany that you're having is like expansion of mind. We need more. Pile number 3's, what epiphany are they having in the next 24 hours? What the hell? A change of perspective. Like, yeah, okay. And what is their change in perspective? We're not taking a list. The 7 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles. Something about, like, something that you've invested in for a while. You're, like, finally, like, yeah. It's like you're getting a tangible opportunity. It's like something that you've really invested a lot of time in. You've, like, surrendered. And, like, you're allowing it to come to you. And, like, the wheel is changing. Turning. This reading has been so weird. Let's get more cards. Pile number 3. What epiphanies are they having? Oh, feeling overstimulated. You are overstimulated with too much outside external energy. What is stopping you from embracing solitude? How is your lack of boundaries creating discomfort or discontentment? Take time to create a sacred space with self to reflect on certain associations. If certain associations are what's right for you at this time, the energy around you affects your health too. Feeling overstimulated. Soul, mind, body. This card represents full alignment and confirmation. Your soul, source, you, your purpose, destiny, and creativity is in perfect harmony with your mind and body. You have poured into self and given it 100%. The next round is on its way, and watch how effortless success comes in all areas of life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what this card is about. Maybe it'll come relevant. But yeah, it's kind of like you surrender to something that you've like invested a lot into, and now it's kind of like an opportunity is being presented to you. You like invested and then you fell back, you planted the seeds. Opposition with self or another. Ooh, balance, clarity through reflection. Did I speak about that? I don't know. It says recognizing temptations and making conscious choices align with your values. Ooh. Your epiphany may be like, I don't even know. Let me finish reading and like let it fully develop. Confront your doubts and fears head on, as they can lead to growth. Your reflection could be triggering these things so you can surrender. I literally talked about that. Yin and yang, feminine versus masculine energies. Clear vision, awareness. Let's get into the other cards. I don't know. It says past trigger, return of old feelings, return of the exes. Have you learned? Blast from the past, nostalgia's holding you back. Your past is teaching you. Are you truly ready for new changes, or will you allow it or them to drag you back? The sensitive soul, high priestess or priest. Emotions are energy in motion. Your emotions are your superpower and yields results in every aspect of life. Craving peace and harmony. Your senses are your superpower. Embrace inner peace and tranquility. Align with those who create a sense of harmony within your nervous system. Pay attention to your mood around certain people and environments. Wants deep connection. Needs alone time. Loves nature. Feels it all. Has a big heart. Deeply intuitive. Wow. Okay, so next 24 hours, you could be having an epiphany how, like, right now, you're really in alignment with self. And you can see, like, how your relationship with yourself is mirrored in, like, your relationship with others. And how, like, the past, like, you've moved past limitations that have been created by, like, different relationships, like, with other people that, like, aren't aligned with you. You may be having an epiphany about, like, how going back would, like, set you back. And then because you're, like, in a very sensitive energy right now, you can, like, realize that. Yeah, and that makes sense with excuse me. That makes sense with feeling overstimulated. And then we had solitude. And then we have right here, needs alone time. Ooh, it's kind of like you have an epiphany how, like, honoring your emotions will bring balance and harmony into your life and help you maintain balance and harmony. Ooh, it's kind of like you're not making any decisions and you're, like, in a very passive energy and waiting for, like, the opportunity that you want to present itself to you because you've, like, invested, like, well, what you've invested so much into is, like, yourself. And it's like an opportunity may come back around to tempt you, but it's like by looking at the bigger picture, you can, and, like, what you want and not going back to, like, past temptations, you're gonna be presented, like, with a tangible opportunity to have exactly what it is you want. Look, you have expect a windfall of abundance to your business or maybe even a job to be revealed based off of your efforts towards your goals. It's giving booked and busy, counting your blessings, new love. Wait, what's it? Oh, that's a new level. New level of success and achievements. You have become a master at your craft, and the universe is confirming this through this new achievement. Spirit. Forward movement. No looking back. Physical or energetic movement from one place or another, or energy to the next. Change that brings peace, harmony, and improvements. Oh, it says air travel. Relief and stability to be expected soon. Things will be much easier to deal with in the upcoming days or weeks. Stay focused on the change you desire to bring as it arrives at your doorstep. You're moving into a new chapter. Okay? Stay true to what you want and desire. Then we have destined path. Yeah. Don't go back to anything from the past. Keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Because, like, right now, you're on a path of empowerment. Cancer talks about solitude, too. And, like, the Cancer is literally in this card. So it's kind of like staying on your path to solitude. And seeing that, like, your relationships with others is, like, a mirror of your relationship with self. So how much you value yourself and what you want is shown in, like, the people in which you surround yourself with. Okay? That's what I have for you, pal number 3. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another reading. Peace.